And guys, one of the approaches when you're starting a short road trip like this is guys want to come right out of the box with focus, game in hand, and not think about the next one. Get as many wins as you can on the road. It's so important.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Morant surveying the D. 4 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, White. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Morant outside. Down low. Leonard. Dunn with some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Abaji. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Morant with it. Well guarded by Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Now White. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivered.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Wells. Fires for 3. Edey with the rebound. Middleton for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to draw up at Taylor Jenkins.
I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo. And he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Abaji. To the middle. Here's Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Morant, right side. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Adebayo with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And the 3 ball is good. Adebayo's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, everyone, it's that time. Get up and get down for your... Let's hear it again for your...
And so here's Memphis. They trail by 6. Here's Middleton. He averages about 5 points a game. And here is Wells. Pass to Adebayo. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Tough shot from Bam. But, man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Wallace outside. Now here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Now here's White. Still yet to score. Jacks up a 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailed by 8. Pass to Edey. Stripped it away. To the inside. To the left side wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Done outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Morant. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. To stop the run, Edey. Mavericks with the rebound. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks leading by 8. Carter with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to Tyson. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Adebayo the screen. Dunn looking over the floor. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Grizzlies trailed by 9. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Pippen can't hit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Carter inside the three-point line. And Pirtle pulls it down. And the Grizzlies with possession. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Pippen, still without a basket. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Tyson. Dunn outside. Oladipo left side. Clock is at 3. The layup off target. Gets it off. Doesn't go for him. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter.
18.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Oladipo. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside, Horford. Back to Oladipo. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And good that time. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And then Carter with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Morant outside. Pass to Leonard. A floater. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 8 points.
And the delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Carter with the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Grizzlies trail by 9. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. White looking around. Pass to Wells. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Wells has got 5 now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Man with it. He's picked up by White. Man can't hit.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The shot no good. Tyson. The Grizzlies trailed by 10. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Offside Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Tyson. Pass to White. Now here is Carter. From outside the arc. On another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Middleton outside. And here is Pirtle. Guarded by Horford. Nice shot by Pirtle.
I think it's a big help when Pirtle can make the mid-range. It forces the defense to bring the bigs out of the post, and it really opens up things.
And here's Carter. He has 7. Outside White. Picked by Horford. Back to Carter. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Mann. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Wells. Off target with his 3. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's White. He has yet to score. Pass to Tyson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Timeout, timeout.
White's got the lead up to 13 now for the man.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And so here's Memphis. Now Morant. 10 points for him. Pass to Mann. It's hauled in by Dunn.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Morant outside. And the shot is good. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
White, wide open, he fires. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots, does so right there.
The 3 from Morant. That one, no good. Dallas leading by 14. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Here's Wells. No good on the 3. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Mann. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Mann's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. White with it. He has 5. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Stolen by Jackson. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. The Grizzlies trail by 10. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Beyond the arc. Mann can't hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's White. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Maverick substitution. Number 8.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Adebayo. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Now Mann. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on defense. 8-point game. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who's got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Wallace outside. And another miss by Memphis.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Wells. Here's White. It's good from long range. White's got 10 points.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Edey. Over Adebayo. Edey can't hit.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Here's Abaji. Wallace covering. From past the arc. Abaji can't get it to go.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Edey. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Edey's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Here's Morant to the right side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for him.
And how about the catch and fire there from Morant? He's got the endless confidence in his abilities.
Pass to Abaji. Adebayo with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 14. But Trey drills the three-pointer. Edey's got 5.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Done outside. Pass to Abaji. Dallas moving it around. And the dunk by Wells.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 13. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And he makes that one.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Morant right side. Pass to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edey. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. He's got 7. Dallas leading by 13. Done outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Dunn. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. They get it again.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
That's good from Jackson. And here's Carter. 7 points in the game. Pass to Abaji. Back to Carter. Morant with the steal. Wallace outside. Here's Edey. Back to Wallace. Lets it go with the 3. The second effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular. puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Pass to Garuba. Inside. Hurdle with the steal. Here's Howard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here is Carter. He's got 7. To end the cold streak. And then Carter with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
.41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Now here's Morant. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Down low. Tyson. Out to Carter. Off target from three-point range. Derek White has been on display for the Mavericks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them.
The Mavericks, 53.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Tyson. At the elbow, Horford. To the inside. The shot no good. Tyson.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Outside for Pippen. Now Pirtle. They double him with Horford. Back to Pippen. Now Jackson. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tyson. Six to shoot. Back to Oladipo. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Man with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Pass to Pirtle. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hits the three-point bomb.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Jackson with it. Pass to man. To the middle. Here's Howard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Garuba. Launches from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Garuba. Here's Tyson. Carter on the wing. Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Free, Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Tyson. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's White. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Morant outside. On the wing, man. Overwhelmed. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Hits it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
The first free throw is good. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David. Edey can't hit. Mavericks leading by 13. Takes a three. Another three for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Up top, Morant. Pass to Edey. There's the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his fifth foul. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The three from Morant.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Wells with it. Done outside. Fires from way outside. Another three for Dallas.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And it's White missing. The Grizzlies trailed by 19. Here's Morant. And it's White with the rebound. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-6 run. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Now, here's Morant for three. It doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was from Derek White.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That's good from 17 feet away. It's been all Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And so here's Memphis. To the paint. Stolen away. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team